Ever wondered why we prefer the familiar to the unknown? Welcome to the world of comfort zones. A comfort zone, as the name implies, is a state of mental security, a cozy bubble where stress and anxiety levels are low thanks to the warmth of familiarity and routine. It's like a well-loved novel that you can read over and over again, knowing exactly what's going to happen next. This psychological safe haven is not just about physical ease or material comfort. It's about our habits, routines, attitudes, and perceptions that make us feel secure and in control. It's about knowing what to expect and the predictability that comes with it. Indeed, there are benefits to being in this state of mind. For one, it provides stability, a solid ground to stand on in a world that's always shifting and changing. This stability can reduce stress, allowing us to navigate our daily lives with a certain level of ease and confidence. It's like having a home base in a game of tag, a place where you are safe from being it. Furthermore, our comfort zone can boost confidence in familiar activities. When we're in our element, we tend to perform better and feel more capable. It's like playing a piece of music on an instrument we've mastered. We know the notes, we understand the rhythm, and we can play it with a certain level of certainty and flair. However, despite these benefits, there's a catch. Like gravity, our comfort zone has a pull that keeps us grounded. While this might seem like a good thing, it can also hold us back. It's a natural tendency to stick with what we know, to gravitate towards the familiar. But what happens if we never leave this comfortable space? So, comfort zones provide us with a sense of safety and security. But what happens if we never leave them? Tune in for the next part of our journey as we delve into the impact of staying put in our comfort zones. Staying put in our comfort zone can be comforting, but it comes with its own set of drawbacks. Our comfort zones, like a snug blanket on a cold winter's night, provide a sense of security and familiarity. We know the terrain. We understand the rules. But like a blanket that's too snug, it can also restrict our movement, our growth, and our potential. First, let's talk about stagnation. Imagine a pond with no inlet or outlet. Over time, the water becomes stale, lacking in vitality. That's what happens when we remain nestled in our comfort zones for too long. We lose our vitality, our zest for learning and growing. Our skills and knowledge become outdated, and our personal growth comes to a standstill. Staying put in our comfort zone might give us a sense of control, but it also creates a paradox. While we feel secure, we also limit our potential, missing out on the opportunities that lie just beyond our reach. We become like a bird that refuses to fly, never experiencing the thrill of soaring high and exploring new landscapes. The fear of failure is another significant drawback of staying put. As humans, we're wired to avoid pain and seek pleasure. Failure, with its sting of disappointment, is a pain we'd rather not experience. But this fear can become a stumbling block, preventing us from taking risks and exploring new opportunities. We start playing it safe, always choosing the familiar path, and in the process, we limit our potential. So while our comfort zone might feel safe and cozy, it's not always the best place for us to stay. It's like staying in a small town your whole life. Sure, it's familiar and comfortable, but there's a whole world out there waiting to be explored. A world filled with new experiences, challenges, and opportunities for growth. Staying put may feel safe, but it can hinder our growth and progress. So why is stepping out vital? It's because stepping out of our comfort zone is where the magic happens. It's where we grow, learn, and transform. It's where we become the best version of ourselves. And that's something worth striving for. Stepping out of our comfort zones can be daunting, but it's also where personal growth happens. We've all heard the saying, no pain, no gain. This rings especially true when it comes to our psychological comfort zones. If we stay nestled within the familiar and the routine, we risk missing out on the opportunities and experiences that spark personal growth. Imagine a seed. Tucked away in its shell, it's safe and protected, but it's only when the seed dares to break free from its shell, pushing through the soil towards the sunlight, that it starts to grow. Similarly, when we dare to step out of our comfort zones, we expose ourselves to new experiences, challenges, and perspectives that stimulate our personal growth. But stepping out of our comfort zones isn't just about growth. It's also about resilience. Life is unpredictable, and it's filled with uncertainties. By stepping out of our comfort zones, we're training ourselves to adapt. We're learning to bounce back from setbacks, to pick ourselves up when we fall, and to keep moving forward. This adaptability, this resilience, is a vital skill for navigating the ups and downs of life. Yet, let's not forget about the joy and excitement that come with stepping out. It's the thrill of trying out a new recipe, the sense of achievement from completing a challenging hike, the exhilaration of giving a public speech. These experiences, though initially uncomfortable, enrich our lives in ways we could never have imagined. So how do we step out? It starts with a decision to embrace discomfort, to face our fears, and to push our boundaries. It's about saying yes to opportunities even when they scare us. It's about seeking out challenges instead of avoiding them. And most importantly, it's about believing in our ability to grow, to adapt, and to thrive. Stepping out of our comfort zone isn't just about facing fears, it's about enhancing our personal development. So let's take that first step. Let's embrace the discomfort. Let's venture into the unknown. Because in the end, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey and the person we become along the way. Leaving your comfort zone can have profound effects on your personal development. When we challenge ourselves and step outside our familiar territory, we ignite a spark of creativity within us. This is because we are no longer bound by the constraints of what we know, and we are free to explore new possibilities and think in unconventional ways. This creative freedom is not just about producing art or coming up with innovative ideas. It's about problem solving, finding new ways to approach challenges, and looking at the world from a different perspective. It's about breaking free from the monotony and discovering the untapped potential within us. But creativity is just one side of the coin. The other side is self-confidence. When we push ourselves beyond our comfort zone and face the unknown, we are bound to face challenges and obstacles. These may seem daunting at first, but every time we overcome them, we prove to ourselves that we are capable of more than we thought. This not only boosts our self-confidence, but also reinforces a positive self-image. Imagine standing on the other side of fear, having taken a risk, faced a challenge, and emerged victorious. You would feel a sense of accomplishment, wouldn't you? This feeling of success, coupled with the knowledge that you pushed your boundaries and succeeded, lays down a solid foundation for self-confidence. Now think about how these two elements, creativity and self-confidence, can shape your personal development. They equip you with the ability to think differently, to rise above challenges, and to believe in your capabilities. They foster resilience, adaptability, and a growth mindset. All these qualities are key to personal development and success in all aspects of life. Leaving our comfort zone can be a catalyst for creativity, confidence, and personal growth. But how can we do it? Stay tuned as we delve into strategies to help you step out of your comfort zone and embrace the journey of personal growth. Leaving your comfort zone can seem intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. It's about embracing the unfamiliar, the new, the challenging, and transforming them into stepping stones for growth and development. Firstly, consider starting small. You don't need to leap out of your comfort zone. You can take small, manageable steps. Try a new dish at your favorite restaurant, pick up a book from a genre you've never explored, or learn a new skill online. Small changes can gradually expand your comfort zone, making the unfamiliar gradually become familiar. Secondly, embrace failure. It's natural to fear failure, but it's essential to understand that failure is not the end. It's a part of the process, a learning experience. Each failure is a lesson that brings you closer to success. It's okay to stumble, to fall. What matters is that you get back up and keep moving forward. Remember, growth doesn't come from winning, it comes from learning. Lastly, set clear, achievable goals. Goals give you a direction, a purpose. They provide a roadmap for stepping out of your comfort zone. Whether it's learning a new language, running a marathon, or starting a business, define your goals clearly. Break them down into smaller, manageable tasks. Celebrate each small victory, each step forward. This not only keeps you motivated, but also boosts your confidence and reinforces a positive self-image. Remember, leaving your comfort zone doesn't mean abandoning it. It's about expanding it, pushing its boundaries. It's about turning the unfamiliar into familiar, the intimidating into achievable. And most importantly, it's about growing, developing, and becoming the best version of yourself. With these tips in hand, stepping out of your comfort zone can become an exciting journey of self-discovery and personal growth. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone, and it's a journey worth undertaking.